Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome for a bit of an unexceptional, or I should rather say exceptional video, because this is not going to be an episode, this is going to be a recap, because for episode 10, it's been released on YouTube, as you might notice, but after roughly 4 minutes, my micro decided to just jump ship, and of course I didn't notice, so I recorded 45 minutes talking to the void. So here is a recap about everything what happened. So, let's do it by themes. Technology. So, last episode, we started researching basic cloaking fields, giving us the level 1 cloaking device. We are still researching the uplifting technology in society, and engineering. We are doing geothermal fracking because it was done in just 1 year and gave us a nice boost to minerals, while the others were longer techs, and so I decided to do just a short one. What we researched was the improved deflectors, so level 2 shields, and robomodding, which allows us to modify the robots, but we didn't do it yet, so just FYI. Tradition-wise, we unlocked operational security. The idea was to simply get this one full and then focus on the diplomacy. We just took this one, remember, to make the federations. But the goal will be to finish this one, to get the ascension perk, and then finish the other one, because it just seemed easier that way, and we already had 2 unlocked, and the available envoy will be very nice to have soon. Economy. Economy-wise, it was a bit of a wild ride. Right now we're making 64 alloys on all of our planets, so this one still has the tiered up commercial zone. Yeah, so we have our factory capital and our 1 factory world, where we are producing everything which is consumer good related, and then the other worlds are just focused on the alloy production. Yeah, and we are of course lowering the planetary guards and everything everywhere, so to just focus on the main jobs right now. And yeah, that's it for all our planets. Our pop growth has plus 80% at our empire when we look here. 80% pop growth, so this is insane, but this really allowed us to bounce back from the war we just had. And right now we are at 162 pops, so this is just incredible. Diplomacy, perhaps the biggest shift, because as you may notice, we have another vassal up here. So yeah, the allied Scanurian constituents. So basically what happened, we offered them a vassalization spot, or like to become our vassals, as a Mercatorium. Problem was, as a Mercatorium, we would need to sponsor them like 15%, or like to make the deal work, we had to give them 15% of the base resources of their production, not ours, but theirs. The problem is, their production was basically like 1000 food, which I don't know how or even why, but the thing is we had just minus 100 food, because we basically gave them 100 food and like the other resources were not pretty either. So we released them again, and then vassalized them again, and now they are our vassal as a normal, normal vassal. Yeah, that sums it up basically. And they are pretty autonomous, but this is gonna change. Wait, here can we see the current agreement. So they have everything basically, they can do as they want. We will join all their war, they will join none of ours, unless they are in a federation, more to that in a second. But yeah, and we can even have 1 holding, and yes, this is a very easygoing contract towards them. No resources are being exchanged, so that's rather nice. And yeah, just everything to make them happy, and then afterwards we're gonna change it up. Yeah, because they are vassal, but yes. And we also made a federation with the Hiran Union, so that's really nice. So now we have 4 people in the federation, as you can see here. And we are basically leading due to diplo weight, so that's nice, and it makes sure that we will stay president of our hegemony, which is the Katarian hegemonic sphere of prosperity. But yeah, I guess next episode this will be renamed then. But yeah. And also what happened is we are having our first allied fleet which, as you can see, we're already 27 cap in. There are a few destroyers in here too, but mainly corvettes. And so yeah, basically I think the AI will just spam the 111 ships, but this will be very nice because it will allow our naval capacity, sorry about that, to jump from, like right now we have 60 ships from 221, which represent, yeah, roughly 100 fleet power, and this will probably jump to 200. So even though it's not a lot, because the other empires have like 400, as you can see here, they have like, yeah, 400 in raw fleet power, but this will still give us a better advantage since we also have like the allies. So yeah, this is a nice real development. And about our fleet, speaking of fleets, we have our first cruisers which we built. So they are pretty yeah, standard stuff, like just coil guns and blue lasers, but they also have the advanced combat interdiction system, which will be really nice if we're trying to hunt down smaller fleets. Right now we are roughly at 5k, but yeah, this allows us to at least have a battle ready-ish fleet, which is at least stronger than like some of the strongholds we have. So if they would get taken, we would easily be able to take them back. Spy network. So nothing changed much about our spies. We are just sending one spy, which was improving relations with the Hiran Union, which is not necessary anymore. We're sending him to spy on the Gudgan Mandate, because basically those guys are allied with first of all our allies, because we will want to invite them into our federation, or at least keep them neutral. And then there is the Sandritan United Clans, and they are pretty chummy with the neighboring empire, especially, for example, if we were to declare war on them. There we can see defense agreement. So the idea would be to know at least what kind of a fleet they do have, so that if need be, we can take proper actions. That was everything for the recap. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you for episode 11. Bye!